Hi guys, I'm here and in my classes I'm going to show you how to do a line skirt. Now this is a simple A-line skirt. I'm going to show you how to do. There are many ways in um, doing A-line skirt. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to do the simple A-line skirt. Now I'm just gonna do a simple A-line skirt for you just to show you how to do it. So I said let me come on this morning because it's a long time I wasn't here. So I said let me do a live for you this morning. If you guys can share this live so that we can get more people on this live to show them how to do a simple A-line skirt. As I said, good morning. My name is Tamara of Tamara Fashion Style. And before further ado, let's get started. Now what we will need to do this skirt, we will need our basic skirt. And what I'm using here is my half scale pattern, but I already show you how to do pattern on my draft your pattern. There are many video on my channel showing you how to draft a basic skirt. So I just use my half scale to show you guys how much thing you can develop your own design from your own drafting or your pattern or any pattern you have. All right. So what we'll need our basic skirt, the front and the back. And I have two pieces of paper here, which is the 17.5 by 11. Right, you would need a marker. You would need your skirt pattern. You'd need a paper scissors. You'd need two pieces of paper. We'd also need a ruler. Right? If you want, you can leave your comment in the video and I will get back to you. So the first thing we need to do, I will move this aside. Now I'm going to get one piece of this paper and I'm going to trace over the front of my skirt. Now I'm a kind of little host, so bear with me. I don't know if it's a cold I get in or what. So I will take my skirt and I will place this onto this paper here and I will draw around this skirt. This is how I do all my designs. I will draw around this skirt like this. Now make sure you have the notches in this skirt place and the dart. So I will draw around this. So draw around the front of your skirt and we're gonna copy the dart as well. So this is my front of my skirt here, right? So I'm going to get my ruler and I'm going to draw in the darts onto this skirt. Now this is my dart here, right? I'm going to get the hip measurement for this skirt and I'm going to align it and draw it in. Then what I'm going to do, I'm going to connect a line from here right down to the bottom of this skirt. So I'm going to connect this straight down. Let's line this up properly. So with that now, I'm going to rest this aside and I'm going to copy the back as well. So we get the back and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to copy the back. I'm going to copy the back. The same way as I'll copy the front. I need the back on the diff. Need to flip the back. So I have to turn the paper. So I should flip the back. So I'll get a next piece of paper and I will redraw that. So I will get a fresh piece of paper and I would redraw this back. Because I need to flip this back. So I will flip my back over like this. and I'm gonna redraw this, trace over this skirt. And I'm gonna copy the dart. I'm gonna move this aside and I'm gonna draw this in. I'm gonna draw in the dart, and I will do the same thing as how I do to the front. Now I'm gonna draw that line. Now we need to mark this here. We need to know the back from the front. So this is the back. So I'll put CBA. So I know that is the back. And I'll put CFA, which I know this is center front. All right. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna cut the back of this skirt open. Okay, we're gonna cut that open. Let me just check something here. Yeah, we're gonna cut this open. So we're gonna get our scissors. We're gonna cut this skirt open. Now you cut one of the dart, it doesn't matter which one. So we'll just go at the edge of the dart here. We're gonna flip this and we're gonna cut one of those darts. Not cut it, or don't cut it right off, just at the tip, so it could swing, right? So after we finish cutting this one here, we're gonna get some tape, right? Some scotch tape. I have my piece of scotch tape here, and we're gonna get one, and we're gonna close this dart. So what we're doing, we're closing the dart. So we're gonna close this dart here, and then we're gonna get our rubber, and we're gonna smooth this dart here. We're gonna smooth this waistline. We're gonna smooth out the waistline like that. We're gonna smooth it. Make sure your waistline smooth out. And then we're gonna get some tape and we're gonna tape this down. I'm using a transparent tape, one that I could write on, so that I can see. So now that we have this dart here, we're gonna fill in this dart. We're gonna get some paper. We're gonna get some paper and we're going to fill in this dart. All right. So let's fill in this dart. So I'm gonna move some of these paper that clutter on my table. I like to work with smooth surface. Now I'm gonna insert one of these paper here. I'm gonna insert one of these paper here, and I'm gonna fill in this dart with this paper. I'm gonna get my transparent tape, and I'm gonna paste this down right here. This is a tape I purchased off of Amazon that I can remove and I can write over. So I'm gonna get this, and now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna measure this dart to see how much the dart is. So I'm gonna measure this dart, and my dart is 5 centimeters. If you're using inches, measure it in inches, but I'm using centimeter. So you do what best for you. I learned to do in inches and in centimeter. So I'm gonna measure this dart, and since my one is 5 centimeters, I'm gonna go to the side of this skirt and I'm gonna put 2.5 centimeters here. So if your dart measuring 5 inches, put 2.5 inches on the side of the dart just to give it a little more flair. So I'm gonna put 2.5, and then I'm gonna connect this to the hip measurement, the hip line, and I'm going to connect that. That's the easiest way to make a A-line skirt. Now I'm going to measure this length and make sure it's the same. So I'm going to measure. So this one here is 12 and a half. So I'm going to measure this one here. So the 12 and a half come here. So I'm going to get my curve rule and I'm going to curve this line right here. And then I'm coming and I will curve this and I will make my skirt. So this is our front of our skirt here. So when you cut in straight down. All right, cutting straight down. You're gonna come and you're gonna connect back that here. So now we're gonna add some seam allowance to this skirt. So add how much ever seam allowance you want. I'm adding 1/2 inch. It depends on how much you want to add. You add. I'm gonna add some seam allowance right away around the skirt. I will add 1/2 inch as well, or 5/8 to the skirt back, because we need to put a zipper into this. Now for the hem of the skirt, I'm just gonna add I'm gonna add like 1 inch to the skirt. The reason why is because I don't want a big hem. So I will add 1 inch to the skirt. 1 inch. We still have the front of the skirt to do. So you will see who just joined, you will see what I'm doing. So we're gonna add that. And we're gonna add this to the skirt. Line it up properly and adding it. So this is the front, the back of our skirt that we finish here. So this is our back of our skirt. Now we need to put a green line on this skirt. So I'm gonna get my ruler and I'm gonna just put a green line in a different ruler, in a different marker. So I would know that is the green line. So I will use a different marker to put the green line on it. Always put green line on your skirt for balance. So I will put my green line and I know this is the green line. All right. So this is the back of my A-line skirt. So I'm going to write the back, right? And I'm going to cut 2 pieces of the skirt and I add the seam allowance. You could add how much ever seam allowance you want. So this is our back. So since we have our back, we're going to cut this out because we have to do the front as well. So this is the back of the skirt. Let me just glue this, space this down so that it won't leave the paper. Now the tape that I'm using is a transparent tape that I purchased off of Amazon. I will see if I find the box and I will show you guys just now. The markers that I'm using, I do a review on it already. And it's the marker that the artist them does use. I purchased it off of Amazon as well. So we're gonna cut this out and I will show you what this skirt looks like and I will show you why I flip the skirt to do the back of the skirt. So we cut this out. So this will be our back. So this is the back of the skirt. Let me just take off some of this paper. I don't need all this paper. And I will put the other scotch tape to hold this down because the transparent one is a very expensive one. That's one you could remove after the pattern and you could reuse it, right? Because if I want to, let's say I want to take off this, I want to raise this up without tearing, I could remove this, as you can see, and I can paste it down back. So this would be the back of the skirt. Let me just remove some paper and then we're going to do the front of it. So this is the simple way, the simplest way I do my A-line skirt. I don't ever go through. I like easy and quick thing. Now we're going to do the front of the skirt. So this is the front of the skirt. For those who just joined, what we did, we copy our skirt. That's what we did, Annie. We copy our basic skirt. You will go back and watch the live when you finish. We copy these to end up with this A-line skirt. So this is the center front now we're going to do. So we need to do the same thing. So we're going to cut the center front of this skirt. And we are not cutting through the dart. We're just leaving a little piece hang on. And we're going to cut one of the dart. It doesn't matter which one. But we are not cutting it right through. We're going to leave it hang on. Like that. So we can swing this. So I'm going to swing this to open this skirt, and I'm going to close the dart. And I will use this transparent tape, and I'm going to close my dart. And now I'm going to smooth out the waistline. I'm going to smooth the waistline out if it needs smoothing out. I'm going to smooth this out. Because you don't want when you cut the skirt, the waistline, you end up with a V. We're doing the same thing like how we doing for the back of the skirt. We're going to insert our paper. Now, if you don't have the transparent tape like I have, we can still use this tape, which I'm going to use for you. And we can glue our paper down. Because this tape, you can still write on it as we write in here. This is the easiest way I do it. The skirt that I want. So now we're gonna measure the dart the same way, and we're gonna transfer it to the. So my dart is same 5, so I'm gonna put 2.5 centimeter or inches to the side, and I'm gonna connect it to the hip line, and then I'm gonna measure the line to make sure it match up with the original line. So I'm gonna measure this line, and I end up with the measurement 13.5. So let me see if 13.5. So 13.5 end up right here. So I'm gonna get my curve rule, and I'm gonna balance this line. I'm gonna balance this line here, and then I'm gonna connect it the skirt and make right. So now I have my A-line skirt here. Now I'm going to put some seam allowance on this skirt except for the front of the skirt. Now the only way we put seam allowance on the front of the skirt if we put in button on the front of the skirt. Now today, in today's video, we will not put the button. We will just do the basic A-line skirt. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and put my seam allowance right away around the skirt. Right away around. I'm going to place the bottom of the skirt. I'm going to put 1 inch at the bottom of the skirt. So the seam allowance at the bottom of the skirt going to be more than the side of the skirt. Because remember, we have to hem this skirt. The only way we are not putting seam allowance is on the center front of the skirt. I'm gonna connect that, and we're gonna put a seam allowance on the waist, 1/2 inch or how much ever you want to put, 5/8. It all depends on how much seam allowance you like. Some people like large seam allowance, but I don't like all this bulk in my clothes. I'm gonna connect back this to make this neat. This is the center front. We're not putting any seam allowance on the center front. So now I'm going to put the green line as well. Even though this cutting on a fold, I will still place the green line just in case. The green line is supposed to come close to the center front. But I like to put my own a little way off the center front. I'm a kind of horse, I don't know why. And now this is the front of my skirt. I'm going to right front. I'm going to cut one on a fold. And now we're going to cut out this skirt. Always remember to check your arm. Make sure you do it right, so your clothes can be balanced. Always make sure you do your pattern right, so your clothes could be balanced. So this is my simple way of doing a A-line skirt. All these they have, you can make your work easy, less drafting for you. I like easy and simple thing. This is what worked for me. There are many ways in drafting A-line skirt. There are different ways in drafting A-line skirt, but I find this method here work very good for me. So this is the front of my skirt, and this is the back of my skirt. And the reason why I flip my skirt to do it like this is like, okay, let's say this is your skirt. Let's move this. Let me explain it to you. So let me say this is the paper you want to redraw your skirt, trace over your skirt. So this is my front of my skirt will come here. And the reason why I didn't draft my skirt side by side, I flipped the back so that in case I want to do a style, I could line up the back and the front together to copy the line. That's the reason why I flipped the skirt, right? It's like this. So this is the front of my skirt, and as you can see, the back coming side by side. So if I want to copy this line, all I have to do is just fold the seam allowance like this, like that, and I just place my skirt to walk the skirt to make sure that all match up. The back of the skirt will be a little lower than the front because the waistline drop a little. So this perfect. So as you can see, my skirt match up perfect. So that's the reason why I flip my skirt, so I can walk my skirt to match up, right? So this is what our A-line skirt look like. This is the simple and easy way to do the A-line skirt, right? So this is how I do my A-line skirt. So I say let me come on and do a quick live for you and show you how to draft the A-line skirt from a basic skirt. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope I was able to make it simple, easy, and quick for you. And if you guys draft this pattern, please let me know if you appreciate this video. Please leave the comment down below, because when you guys leave your comment, it help me to create more video, right? And it helped me to see that you guys appreciate it for what I'm doing. So if you guys like this video, please leave the comment down below. For who just joined, you can go back and watch this live. It will be up on my channel immediately after this live in. Now for the marker, so this is the skirt we just did. Now for the marker that I'm being using these marker here. Now I get this marker for Amazon. I don't know if I can lift it for you guys see. This is the art marker. And this marker is 50 pieces in a bag, and it have all the colors inside. And I have this marker, I can't remember the exact date, but I have this a little while, and I still have all inside. So this is what I'm been using to do all my drafting, right? It's a very good marker, but you have to protect your table when you're using it because it kind of bleeding through a little, right? So thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. So take care and you have a wonderful day. Don't forget, subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell so you won't miss any video from me. So I will see you soon, and bye bye and take care. Bye for now.